Welcome back to Betrayer. We are right back where we met Markley. Is that his name? The last guy we just saw? And there's someone else here. Or something else. Let us explore. This should be episode 15. 14, everybody. I can count. 14, episode 14. So hopefully I'm going to record one more after this for this session. Do the old 5 in a row again. Keep us, have some content for the week, I think. Yep, prepare to die. Terrible. I'm scared. Where are the big guys? Do they see me? Oh yeah. Ooh, missed me. There he is. I missed. I missed! I did a bad thing. Got him. Okay. Duck and cover. Oh, Lord. Guess it's time for explosions. Yeah. Yeah. Suck it. Yeah. Alright. That was too bad. We did well. Tell me I did good. It has been cleansed of corruption. You have done good. Thank you. Oops, I just healed myself. Alright, where to next? This way, and not too far. We'll run straight at it. Fearless we are, for we have vanquished evil. Hi, I vanquished things, so you appeared. Welcome. I've lost my way. Follow the sound of the bell. You will find your way. Let's go get them. Because we can heal up as well. Good. Good. Thank you for saving me. I have a shovel for you. Where is Roger Emery? Where did you last see him? He wandered away from the path down the hill. From the fort. I remember he was holding his scabbard so that I could admire it, boasting about the quality of his rapier, saying it was a finer weapon than I'd ever know, than I'd ever own. Who are you? I am Oswin Ford. Do you recognize this scabbard? I remember Robert Emery dropped it, and the chap broke off. Chap is in person? Or chape is in I don't know. I told him it was bad luck, for it was a handsome scabbard. I found a scabbard. Chape. Is the shape? Chape? Is that the holster? Is the sheath? Is that another word for sheath? By the gates. I remember Isabel opened her hand, and it fell to the ground. I told her to cheer up, for her father would be glad to see her. I wanted her to look at me, but... oh... well, that voice is hard too. I wanted her to look at me. He could be a coffee guy, but she wouldn't. I wanted to see her eyes. Ah, yeah, you got a terrible voice, Osmond. Very throaty. Oh, hello. We found you.
Where is my father?
Where'd you last see him?
In a field. I remember him clutching his scabbard to him.
These are words that form sentences? Or I'm incompetent. Probably that one. I saw that it was damaging. Oops, that's not your voice.
I saw it was damaged. He was whispering something of importance.
That wasn't your voice either, but that'll have to do. Is this the chape from the scabbard? Chape.
Yes.
Then you... oh, you're a girl. Are you a boy or a girl? You are Isabel Emery.
Thank you. Yes.
I found your daughter. Your daughter is found. You don't care. Is that not your daughter? Are you somebody else's daughter? Because he was looking for his wife and daughter, wasn't he? I guess that's not it. I didn't really pay attention to the names. Who did we just find? Okay. Isabel Emery, Roger Emery. Who is Roger? Are you Roger? No. Who's Roger? Roger, everybody? I was not paying attention to the reading. Okay. His usual complaints. Do not grant him audience. Griffin may travel home. We already read that, I think. Okay, Philippa. Okay, Markley. So we haven't figured out all about them. Roger, we haven't. Isabel, we just discovered. Roger. Oswald Ford was worried about Roger Emery. He mentioned that he saw him wandering. Okay, Roger was the guy who dropped the scaffold. The scabbard. Simon. Seeing. Okay. Two others. Allison. Simon. They were. The Forbidden Wilds. Okay, I'm sure we'll find them. We'll find them. Let's go. Oh wait, let's... I think we are already in this direction already, so let's just travel back. See where we are. Yeah, we're down here, so let's see. We have to head east. It's a busy place. Lots to see. We never did run into those spider things again, which is kind of nice. I'm okay with that. I see something. I see a spirit. Lost. Hi.
Isabel.
Is this your scabbard?
Yes.
Then you are Roger Emery. Yes, I remember. What happened? I remember she leaned close to me. She was crying. I told her... Oh, the same throaty voice as the other guy. What other voice can we do? I remember. She leaned close to me. She was crying. I told her to smile for me. She had such a beautiful smile. I reached out to wipe her tears away. It took all my courage, all my strength. A woman's scarf, crusted in tribe blood. Alright, well, we can head back and see. So that was Roger Emery, correct? You don't care? You don't care. Oh, hello. Isabel, your father remembers wiping away your tears.
He told me to smile. He told me to be strong.
I found this bloody scarf.
I remember kneeling over him, where he lay face down in the dirt. I pulled off my scarf and pressed it against the wound to try to stop the blood from spilling out of him.
Smart thinking, Isabel.
He was clutching his scabbard to him. I saw that it was damaged and that the sword was still sheathed. It hadn't even drawn it. He was whispering something important. It was the name of his murderer.
Tell me!
What's the name? I begged him not to die.
Well, what a jerk for him dying, then. I mean, if you told him not to, that's very inconsiderate for him to go ahead and die.
But he was already gone. After a time, I drew out his sword and walked up the path to the fort to kill
Osmond Ford. Da, da, da. Murderer. Murderer. I didn't do anything. Tell me, why? Why did you do it? Isabel Emery tried to kill you. She did. I remember the men pulling her away from me. The blade of the rapier had struck my belt, which bared me a more grievous wound. But the pain was still... Man, my throat. Excuse me. The pain was still immense. Isabel cursed me as a murderer and a coward. I remember how often, when I thrust my sword when I had thrust my sword into Roger Emery's spine, he dropped his scabbard, and his shape broke off. I still have no idea what a shape is. I told him it was bad luck, for it was a handsome... It was bad luck for him to drop something and break it after you stabbed him. You stab him, and as he's dying, you say, "Oh, that's bad luck. You dropped it and it broke." What a jerk. Okay, I told him it was bad luck. It was a handsome scam. Weird. Then I pulled my blade free and watched him drop to his knees. You are a jerk. I told him that if you meet to duel a man you deem a coward and a cur, you should keep your guard up. that he seek to give you a dishonorable death. Then I left him there and walked. Wow, nice. They had a duel, and he stabbed him before he even got to unsheath his sword. Isabel must have found him before he died. When I kicked away the stool she was standing on, the rope went taut, and she swung. Oh, that's terrible. From the gate, slowly strangling. She opened her hand, and the shape from her father's scabbard fell to the ground. I told her to cheer up, but her father would be glad to see her. I wanted her to look at me, but she wouldn't. I wanted to see it in her eyes. You're a terrible human being. I'm glad you're dead. Don't know how he died, though. How did you die, Osmond? Hopefully terribly. Did you die terribly? I hope so. Isabel, hanged at Fort Rope. Roger, murdered by Osmond. Osmond, found murderer. Murderer. Wow. She got executed for trying to honor her father. Terrible news. Terrible, terrible. Alright, how are we doing now? Bullets, guns. Very well. Let's travel back and see what else we can see. Everything seems really close to each other. Like everything's just around here. Okay, we're gonna start with our pistol. That's what we're gonna do. That way if we get a skeleton... Ah! You're not a skeleton! No, he didn't even hurt me. Okay, then we get the other one. You missed me. Now we'll go to our pistol. After throwing our tomahawk. And missing. Bing! Silver skull. Silver skull. No, musket load. Okay. Low on muskets. How convenient. Oh, we're back here. I just realized where we were. I thought we were somewhere new. That's that same one. That's that same one. Where's it telling me to go? Right here? Hi. Oh. Right here. I see. Corruption is gone. I did good. Alright. Okay, that's far in the distance to the southeast. So let's just go back to here. That seems to be kind of towards where it's coming from anyway. Or not. Not so much. I guess it was more this way. Where are these enemies? Ooh, that tree's floating. Anyway, we're not heading the right way. Not sure where the enemies are. We'll just run ignorantly. There is nothing trying to kill me. Everything is fine. You want a piece? You want a little? Who wants some? I'm not afraid. Oh. Really? Ah! Gotcha. Okay. We're out of pistol. We got musket. Okay. This way. So many terrible things. I missed. They had to miss too. Let's use a tree. To the trees! Oh, man. Run! Oh, I missed again. Terrible with that. I do like how precise their hitbox is. Like, it would feel kind of... I don't know. It'd feel sloppy if I could have... If that actually did kill him, that terrible throw I just did. Oh, we're low on health. Didn't even notice. They almost killed me. I'm running from you. You were chasing me too. I don't know if those are the words to the song. We're getting closer. Oh, that's a skeleton. I thought that was a spirit. Let's sneak up on him. The jerk. I think we could kill him. With kindness. I never got my tomahawk back. Well, that's new. What noise was that? Woo! Stop it. Drop dead. Yeah, they're taking like 3 shots. So really, the musket is a better choice because 1 shot takes 5, or cost 5, and it typically kills them outright. Where the bow costs 5, but it takes like 3 shots. Okay, where did we fight that last skeleton? I want to get my tomahawk back. We might just have to buy a new one. You jerk. Okay. Okay, we're getting lots of monies. Maybe we can afford a new musket. And screw the bow. We don't need no bow. The nice thing about the bow is you can fire it rapidly, I guess. Okay, I don't really recall which way I came from. And it's not going to show up on the radar, I don't think, till we get pretty close to it. So let's just... we'll write that off. That's a bad throw. It's a bad throw. I don't deserve to have it anymore. But we'll buy a new one. Sorry, coming. Let's go ahead and heal. Since we were pretty much down 50 exactly. Except for 2. Wasted 2 points of health. I see you. I'm come to help. Is your cot stuck in the mud? I believe this is you. It's the wife. You were tied to a tree. I hate you guys. Okay. Let's find out what happened to her.
Where's Tabitha?
Who's Tabitha?
My daughter. I was sitting beside her at their bedside. Allison was sleeping already, but Tabitha seemed restless. I brushed her hair from her face, and she smiled at me. I hummed a lullaby. I had sung since they were both girls, and soon she was fast asleep. I suppose I nodded off, sitting there, for I woke, shivering in the dark. And then I realized Tabitha was gone.
Can you figure out who you are so I can talk normally, please?
We found no trace of her. The sentries swore they would not see her, but her clothes were gone. My husband rode into the forest to search for her, but he could not find her.
Do you recognize this locket?
It is mine.
Then you must be Philippa Markley.
Yes, yes.
What happened to you?
I remember telling my husband that I wanted to see Tabitha again. He said he was never coming home.
What? She was never coming home. That makes more sense. Oh, alright. So I think we should go visit her. If she's actually here. Or maybe we just have to talk to... Let's go over here. It's this guy, right? Not you. Terrible person. You. James Markley. You seem to have 2 daughters. Didn't know that? I did once. But Tabitha is... Man, my throat. Tabitha is not my daughter anymore. I cast her out from our family. I don't remember what his name or his voice was. In fact, I gotta drink something. That's painful. Okay. I did once, but Tabitha's not my catastrophe, blah, blah. She ran off to the savages. Then that's why you said she wasn't coming home? Philippa confessed that she knew Tabitha was fond of a savage boy, that Tabitha had made a pendant from an arrowhead he had given her, that she sometimes left the fort with him alone without chaperone or escort. My wife had hidden these things from me. She had lied to me. I bound her to a tree, deep in the forest, where no one... Wow, you're a terrible person too. Hero screaming. When the beast came for her, I told her it was the price of treason. Why is everyone so terrible? Do you have anything more to say, terrible? No. Alright, I think what we should do is we should... Where's the bell? Oh, there it is. It's like... Let's talk to her. Hi.
I was frightened to move here, but I found I was happier here than Fort St. George. For a while, at least.
Ooh, lots of stuff. Like some gifts. Alright. Do you recognize this silver locket? Yes, it was my mother's, I'm sure of it. Oh, she was. We are right. Then you are Allison Markley, daughter of James, and Philippa, sister of Tabitha. Cool. I remember now. Why couldn't I think of it before?
Why couldn't I think of it before?
Your father said that Tabitha ran off to the Indians.
Tabitha was very taken with an Indian boy. She sometimes snuck away to see him, but she always returned.
You went into the woods to find your sister.
I could feel that she was suffering, that she needed me. Nobody believed me. I begged my father to search for her again, to take me with him. He refused.
That's because he murdered your sister.
I remember him sitting at his desk, by faint lantern light, scribbling fiercely with a quill. I called good night from the doorway. He didn't look up at me. He did look up at me, but he did not speak. I knew he was still angry that I had mentioned Tabitha, so I turned away and didn't look back.
Your father killed your mother.
That cannot be.
She didn't tell him that Tabitha was in love with an Indian boy.
I didn't think she knew.
I have learned the fate of a wraith.
What did you learn?
Oswin... I don't know what I said your name was before. Oswin Ford cheated in a duel against Roger Emery to avenge his pride. How could a man avenge his pride by selling it? Exactly. Exactly. It seems Isabel Emery was hanged for trying to kill Ford with her father's blade.
Though I pity her, it was foolish of her to think she would please her father by resorting to treachery, when it was treachery that killed him.
I have a gift for you.
What is it?
This silver locket belonged to your mother. Yes, she probably wants that one.
It is a precious gift. You have my thanks.
Investigation complete. Game over! No. Let's take a look, though, at our stuff. Investigation. Alright, Philippa. We know everything about. Allison, we don't, but that's the girl behind us. Tabitha, we don't know everything about it, it seems. Roger, we do. So we might learn more about the sister. Roger told his daughter. Okay. Isabel. Cool. People. Allison, James, Philippa, Tabitha. Clues. Bloody. Bell. Why do we keep... The bell seems to come back every single time. Silver locket. Actually, let's see what it actually says. Bell. Bell replaced. Maybe I hadn't done it. Okay. Well, there you have it, guys. We met Allison. Hi, Allison. Sorry about your sister. And your mother. And your terrible father. Sorry.